you believe it? 2 diesel generators powering a charging point. What's the fucking point of that? This world's fucked.
Because the man in the corner was able to charge no problem. And you see these electric cars, well, apparently you have to keep this pressed in until there is a proper connection. Okay? So, okay, swipe the card. Okay, checking card. Come on, come on. Is it going to work? Give us a green light, give us a green light. Is it working?
People pushed in.
Yeah? Come on. Oh, is it going to go green? Come on.
It's flashing.
It's flashing, but is it charging? Oh, we have contact! Hallelujah! And lights are still flashing. For what? I don't know. Why are the lights flashing? Okay, we've 69%. Okay, about 5 minutes later, and the display is showing that we have 35 minutes to charge. Okay, charging stopped. We are at 416 kilometers. So that took roughly half an hour, just over half an hour, to go from 69% up to 100%.
Do you know how long it took to get the last 20% to totally top off that Hyundai's battery? I'll tell you. The Ioniq 5 needed an additional 32 minutes to go from 80 to 100%, almost twice as long as it took to go from 10 to 80.
So what's charging the batteries right now? What's the source of
Well,
electricity?
here, it's coming from the building.
I mean, is it what's their mix of power?
Oh, actually, Lansing feeds the building.
What's that?
Lansing feeds power to the building. So I don't know.
They're
I bet you they're a bit of coal. Well, they're heavy on natural gas, aren't they?
right now the car's charging off of your grid.
Right. It would be charging off our grid, which is about 95% coal.
There are different issues, but they all have like a commonality, and that's because it's an electric car. That's the commonality.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing range anxiety be one. So it's fine if they have a planned trip, but say if they have to go somewhere different and they get there and then the charger's not working. The other one was I was talking to a guy yesterday evening actually, and he said he actually has charger anxiety, that when he actually gets to the charger, there's 3 people ahead of him or one's broken down. And also talked to another person who said he thinks he has a ghost living in his EV because he gets into it and the aircon comes on and then it goes back off and then he gets back into it and the battery range has decreased. We've also seen, like, I don't know if you heard in Germany over Christmas, all the cars that got stuck on the autobahn, and of course the people in the cars had to put on their heaters in the electric cars, and the people who had diesels could just go, whereas the people who had put their heaters on electric cars, they couldn't move the cars and they actually had to get craned out of there because you can't just tow an electric car.
People in their EVs trying to get away for Easter, but look at the lineup, people waiting to get to the charger. Now, in a Tesla Model 3, it takes about 20 minutes to charge on a supercharger. There's at least a dozen cars lined up waiting there, so they'll be waiting for hours before they can continue on their Easter journey.
This electric car mandate is insane. They don't go far, they cost too much, and they're going to be made in China because they have the material to make them. We have a thing called gasoline. We have oil and gas, we have gasoline. And that's what people want for the most part.